Hello and welcome to episode 2. In this episode we will be showing you some plans, the early work we're getting done already with the water and water pumps, and I'll be doing a very wild estimate of what I think things are going to cost. I'd imagine the plans and the costings will change dramatically, but here we go, episode 2. Please enjoy it. If you like it, subscribe, and if you'd like to ask me any questions or tell me anything where I'm completely going wrong, please go ahead and make a comment. Thank you. Ooh, it is a scorching hot day. There is our new water tank. It's a big boy. Always a good idea because we do get water cuts and it's bloody expensive getting water trucked in. So it's always a good idea to have a bigger tank than you think you need. There's a little pump there to shove the water around the building. And just going to pan across and show you the view from the roof at the back here. Look at that, it's nice, eh? And they're digging away, building as of yet unknown buildings next door. The plumbing then comes down from the roof, out the back, and all the way down. Now the builder's done exactly what I asked him to do, which is run a water outlet to all the areas that we're going to have, obviously, toilets, showers, sinks. There's an example there, look. This is the top floor, which will be for staff accommodation. The next stage, which we're making the plans for now, is going to be for the second part of the plan, which is obviously working out where all the toilets and showers go, so he can get on with that. And we've done some drawings, which I'll show you in a minute. Then more plumbing there, that was existing. Hopefully we can use that. And as you can see, look, it's run the plumbing across. It looks untidy, but it's going to be suspended ceilings going in anyway. And this plumbing runs all the way to every room which we're going to work on. And then, of course, I'm going to run downstairs quickly and show you the water pump downstairs where the water comes in. Again, you can see here that we're already marking out on the mezzanine level, we're marking out where we think the toilet's going to go. So it's got to build new walls. We're going to put a little sink here. That will be your urinals there and there. This will be your toilet in the corner there. Right, as you can see, they're doing a great job repairing all the walls so they'll be fit for painting or putting some decorations up. That's the exciting bit which I'm not going to tell you about yet. The next thing is also going to have to make good this wall here, obviously, and then of course build the toilets in here. There's the pump. That's where the action is. That fires the water up to the tank, and then the tank distributes it. So this pipe going around the wall here, I know it looks ugly, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be covered with the new tiling, which is quite high. It goes right out to the front to where the water is connected. Now, just for a laugh, I'm going to show you this. These guys, and I'll go through this little hole here, which will be a fan eventually, and show you what these buggers have done next door. Right, ready for this? There you go. They built right up to the back, which is lovely because that means that when the rainwater comes, it'll just fill up there and piss into our building. So my canny builder has decided to pump a shed load of concrete into that and make it their problem, not ours. Good on you, lad. Okay, that's where we are now. I'm going to show you some drawings and some better plans. And yeah, starting to get quite excited now. Hi guys. Right, we've finally got some plans drawn up. They might change a little bit, but this is the basic gist of it. So here we go. Now this is the ground floor. That is your front door. We're going to have to move the door down a bit to accommodate some seating here. And then we're going to have a stage with a bar around it so people can sit on these stools here looking at the stage. Across from there, more seating, booth seating, very comfortable and very nice, raised seats so they can look down on the stage as well. Up here, the cashier will squeeze in here. There'll be a gap here for people to get in and out, particularly the girls to dance. They can go like this, up some steps. And here's the bar area. Wash up, that's where all the bottles will be there to make drinks and things, and a drink service bar along here, and the ever difficult fridge will have to go down here. This bit is unusable, that's where the stairs go up there. So along you go, men's urinals here, ladies' changing room, we'll put lockers and somewhere for them to eat, etc. And a ladies' toilet here. The men, unfortunately, if you want to have a dump, will have to go up the stairs and round to the toilet here, which will be for the gents, as well as two new urinals, a sink for ladies and gents, and then we're into the mezzanine area. So there'll be seating here, and seating here, seating here, and a VIP nice bit here. Now this is a gap. So we're going to build concrete overhang all the way around like this, looking downward on what will of course be the stage below. Now it's fairly early in the piece, so things might change a bit, but that's our starting plan. There's more rubble coming out. It just keeps on coming. But hopefully now, with the exception of moving the front door and knocking a few bricks out there, that really should hopefully be the end of the demolition. There's some of the girls at dive bar. Hello, hello, hello. Say hello. Hello. Getting ready for work tonight. We're at the front of the building here, and it was a weird one. It was two walls built at the front. So we took out one of the walls and we were left with this one, but watch this. The whole wall is moving. So we've now decided we've got no choice but to knock the whole front wall out, build a new wall out of breeze blocks and render it. And of course, it's easy because we're going to move the door across about a metre anyway, so it won't cost too much, but it is an add-on. So here it is. Wow, wide open. Walls are both down now inside, and the builders are carefully relocating the door. It's a nice big door, which is going to really fit the theme of the vault, and we'll obviously clad it with metal or do something fancy with it. I reckon by tomorrow that wall will be built. Right, time for some, as I've mentioned, wild estimate of costs. This is so hard. Obviously, we've done this a few times before, so we've got some ideas of certain things, but a lot of it is guesswork, and there's going to be some surprises along the way. But I thought, just for fun, let's do this now, and then as the show progresses and the episodes come, we can start marking things off. Were we up, were we down, were we spot on? So here we go, from the top. General building. Now we're already part way into that now. That's all the building work, cement work, building walls and plumbing and electrics, basically getting the building up to scratch so we can start doing the nice stuff, let's put it like that. I put in 400,000 baht for that. The water tank, pump and all blue piping we're paying for, I put down 50, might be a touch below. Air conditioning, it's not just downstairs, we've got the accommodation rooms to deal with. I put in 100. The fixed seating, this is your banquet, bespoke seating which will be built. All the things I just showed you on the plan, upstairs and downstairs, I put in 130 there, which I think's about right. These are your toilets, your showers, your sinks, all your white goods you've got to buy, the white hardware that needs reinstalling. We may be able to salvage one or two toilets, but I think on the whole, we're going to be buying mostly new. I put down 60,000, maybe a bit light. Now the cash register system, that's all your till and everything. 80, that's probably about right. Now metalwork, as we've done before, we'll build the framework of our bar and our stage, and also of course stainless steel railings to go around the mezzanine area. We've guesstimated 100,000. For the stage top, tabletops unknown yet, would like to use some sort of, you know, perspex style material, but again, investigation required, we put down 50. Tiling, there's a lot of it. We've got 2-3 levels, plus we've got all the walls for the bathrooms and the toilets. Tiling in Thailand is relatively cheap in terms of labour, but the tiles themselves will cost really whatever we choose to spend on them. So I've put in 150. Outside, we've got the awning that overhangs, and we're going to do some fancy metal design on the front of the building, the facade. We've guesstimated at 15,000 there. Fridges, we're going to need certainly one big double and possibly a smaller single fridge behind the bar. Estimate 50. Music system and speakers, again, I think 80 is probably not far off the mark. Lighting and disco lights. There's a lot of lights. We're not just talking about in the bar, we're talking the mezzanine, we're talking all the rooms, we're talking everything. Plus disco lights, fancy lighting, who knows. Guesstimate 100. Painting inside and out. This is going to be the whole building. Outside, we'll do it in 2 different colours. There's some making good to do as well. Inside, colours to be decided. Guesstimate 80. Ceiling and plasterwork, we've got to build new suspended ceilings in the accommodation rooms, the bathrooms. There's a fair bit of work there, but again, in Thailand, they're very good at this, and it's normally relatively cheap, 50,000. Can't get away without fire precautions, because, you know, despite being a third world country, burning your customers to death is still frowned upon. So we need fire extinguishers and emergency lighting, 12. CCTV, 10. Signage, you can spend as much as you like on signage, but it is actually good value, 50. Special features. Now, of course, I'm not going to give away any secrets. However, these are going to be some brilliant things on the wall to really make our bar stand apart from others. I've thrown out there 200,000. Hopefully, we can save a bit of money there, but I just honestly don't know. Curtains. Curtains aren't as cheap as you think either. We'll need a couple of curtains in the bar area, and obviously the accommodation rooms, things like that. Now, again, the accommodation room is going to need beds, wardrobes, bedside tables, plus a few, maybe a picture on the wall. It adds up, 100,000 for 2 rooms. Glassware, miscellaneous, this is the sort of finishing part really. Buy glasses, your coasters, your bar runners, the stubby holders you put your beers in, 20. Printing, etc., 25. Opening stock, you're going to need to fill your bar up with stock to open, 100,000. Cash for opening, you're going to need 30 grand in your till just as to operate with. And opening party, allow 20 because you want to get off to a good start. All that comes in at an eye-watering, here we go, that is 2,132,000. Got my commas all wrong. There you go. 2.1 million baht. My God, I hope we can do it for less. Let's wait and see.